Hi guys, welcome to CTC Mentors. My name is Ketan, and today I'm going to talk about CMAT 2020. Actually, a lot of students have been asking me, sir, tomorrow is the last date for CMAT, and we are really confused whether we should be actually, filling up form for CMAT because we are gunning for ZAT, we are gunning for SNAP, so on and so forth. So I thought, I'll kind of, make a video wherein, everything gets clear. So in this video, I'm going to talk about whether you should be going for CMAT or should not be going for CMAT. If you want to take CMAT, then what all benefits you get, and if not, then what's going to be the disadvantage. And we're going to talk about the cutoffs. We're going to talk about the structure of the exam, last date, the entire schedule. We're also going to talk about important colleges under CMAT, and eventually I'm going to show you the toppers of C2C mentors in CMAT. Okay, now before I move ahead, let's have a little bit background. Just let's not get into the conclusion saying that okay, you should be giving for CMAT and all that. No, we'll not do that. We'll kind of do the analysis. So the predominant exams that we go for, most of the time, we all know that the mother of all exam, that's going to be CAT. But we know what happened in CAT, right? VARC was terribly tough. And again, maybe your CAT was good, maybe your CAT wasn't that good. Okay. After that, we have ZAT. And people say that, ZAT is a little bit tougher than CAT, which is indeed actually the truth. But again, if you look at the dynamics in ZAT, is on a different level altogether, and there are not many people who can give ZAT all the time, right? So not many students are keen on giving ZAT, so the competition is a little lower. Again, because of the toughness of the exam, people kind of refrain themselves from giving the exam. So again, ZAT is something is going to be again specific. After ZAT, what we have SNAP, but again that's going to be very much exclusive. Like SNAP takes care of only colleges under symbiosis. Then we have TIS. Now, not everybody can go for a TIS because not everybody is keen into getting into HR or developmental studies or clinical psychology and all that, right? And that's the reason, if you look at, if you're somebody who is not very keen on CAT, or if CAT wasn't that great, or if you're somebody who is giving ZAT, but again, looking at the difficulty of level, if I put across CMAT, then I think CMAT is actually a good bet. When I compare all these exams, yes, definitely you can compare CMAT as far as the level of difficulty is concerned on the level of SNAP. Again, now you know that TIS again came up with the TISMAT and all that fundas, right? So if you look at CAT, ZAT, SNAP, TIS, they have their different dynamics. But CMAT is one of the exam which is all India exam. That's number one, and it has lot of colleges under it. There are so many colleges in India. They do accept CMAT. And the another good thing about CMAT is that it is way easier than CAT. It is way easier than ZAT. It is up to SNAP. It is kind of on level of NMAT. I think NMAT is a little bit tough now if I compare it with CMAT. However, if you look at CMAT, if I do the direct comparison, it is any time easy than Maharashtra CET. Because if you look at all these exams that I'm talking about, see, CAT gives you an access to a lot of B school. ZAT gives you an access to a lot of B school, not that many compared to CAT. But CMAT is one exam which can give you a lot of access to so many B school out there. SNAP and TIS are going to be out of the game because they are catering to specific brand itself. Then you have CET. CET also gives you a lot of colleges under Maharashtra only. So when you talk about CET giving you an access for CMAT about the exam, then CMAT can also be a good deal because what comes under CET is also coming under CMAT eventually. So that's the reason you can go for CMAT. Fine. Now the cutoffs are going to be different anyway. So from that perspective, I think CMAT is a good choice because CAT is on a difficult level, ZAT is on a difficult level. This is the exam which is easy to medium. And that's where it is actually a benefit for students to write CMAT because it's easy to do. You have like really good time now. You've got around about 1.5 months to prepare for CMAT. And trust me, if anybody is there who is preparing for CMAT is ultimately getting ready for CET also. Now again, CET is way tougher than CMAT. Okay. Now let's understand what are colleges that CMAT accepts. So you have so many colleges there. I just thought I'll put in a kind of top colleges which are the renowned colleges which do accept CMAT. So JBIMS is one of that. Now again, it's a disclaimer. It's not sure that whether JBIMS will be taking CMAT 2020 or not. Every time it happens that JBIMS is not giving any call on this, and eventually it does accept. So CMAT 2019 was accepted by JBIMS. So let's stay hopeful that it does accept. Now let's say there is somebody who did not give CMAT, okay, and let's say JB accepts CMAT, then there is a loss. So if you give CMAT, even if JB does not accept or JB accepts, you have nothing to lose because even if JB does not accept, you can actually do a practice and you have something called as SIDNUM. So there are a lot of colleges you have. Now, typically for Maharashtra students, because Wellinger is an institute that we literally vouch for. It's one of the best institute. It's ranked top 4 under CET. However, this year Wellinger is not taking CET. So people who are expecting that CET may, even if you get 90 percentile, you can get a call from Wellinger for their PG program. So for the PG program, Wellinger is not accepting CET. So that's a big loss. Now, if you are somebody who is actually hoping for, or who is actually aiming at getting into Wellinger PGDBM, there are so many courses under Wellinger flagship. So you can actually consider CMAT as one of the wise option. I will be making a different video wherein we will be talking about all these things. But trust me, if you are not going for CET, even if you are going for CET, for Wellinger College, you can definitely go for CMAT. That's the another advantage for you. And again, the cutoffs are going to be very less. You can get Wellinger called round about 75 to 80 percentile. And again, you can play very strong on your GDPI and you can get it done. So there are colleges with the cutoffs. I'm going to discuss about the cutoffs. But understand, before you put money into exam, do the holistic research on it, that why am I giving this exam? Just for the fact that you're writing CAT, ZAT, NMAT, SNAP and TIS, just don't say that I don't want to give CMAT because it's going to be too much for me. I will be walking you through the entire portion. So we'll kind of go ahead and check the structure. So this is the registration. So registration has already been started. Tomorrow is the last date, which is 10th of December is the last date for your CMAT. The exam date is going to be 28th January. As I said, you have 1.5 months. And trust me, 45 days is a beautiful time to prepare for CMAT. Even if you start from now, you can still aim at 99.99. So that's not a problem. Now, let's talk about the structure. Number one, it's kind of a quantity exam. So you've got 25 questions in each, 100 marks, 25 into 4 marks to each question. Now, look at this, what you have. You've got quants, you've got logic, you've got reading comprehension, and you've got verbal ability. Now, whatever you prepared for CAT, ZAT, let's say, NMAT or SNAP for that matter, you are not supposed to do anything extra. There is nothing extra that is expected out of you, because if you're preparing for ZAT, eventually you're preparing for GK and you're getting ready for CMAT. You're preparing for TIS, you are getting ready for GK, you are anyway preparing for CMAT. And for SNAP, NMAT, CAT, ZAT, whatever logical reasoning, puzzle, coding, decoding, reading comprehension, para-jumble, grammar, as far as algebra, arithmetic is concerned, everything comes in CMAT also. So there is no extra efforts from student side except mock papers. So you just have to write mocks, analyze them, and you should be sorted. So if you're somebody who has given CAT and ZAT, or let's say if your CAT wasn't that great, trust me, you will see your score moving up the ladder in CMAT. That's the biggest advantage that you have. And that's the reason there is nothing extra that you need to do. It's just that you have to pay some money for the form, which is this much. So this is what you can pause the video. You can have a look at this. Now let's try and understand the cutoffs. So yeah, so 100 percentile is going to be 372. Okay, so that's the marks. Again, this is subject to change. This changes every year looking at the difficulty level of the paper. Okay, now what do you have? You've got 99.99 here. JBIMS is short. 95 till 97. You can talk about Sydenham. You can talk about KJ Somaya. You can talk about Wellinger. This is all I'm talking about the MMS program, Master of Management Studies. Now, KJ Somaya is a college which takes, or rather which gives call for PG program at 98 percentile. At 98 percentile is something that is absolutely manageable in next 45 days. Now, when you talk about Wellinger, when you talk about the PG program of Wellinger, SIS, Dalmia, Chetnas, you talk about the TAPME, you talk about Goma Institute of Management, all these colleges can be accessible after 90 percentile. So that's the bare minimum cutoff that I'm looking at. So post 90 percentile, you intend to get calls from lot of colleges. Now understand this. Getting 90 percentile in CAT is actually tough, but actually getting round about 98 percentile in CMAT is easy. I'm talking about the PG program. Okay, now again look at this. 75 percentile is the cutoff for Wellinger PG through CAT, and the same cutoff is given, let's say 80 percentile for Wellinger PG. Again, 80 percentile is definitely manageable compared to 80 percentile in CAT. And that's the reason, for the fact the exam is easy, you are getting double benefit. You can actually go for the exam and you can work this out. So Wellinger is something, is accepting this for the PG. KJ Somaya is a big ticket for you guys. JBIMS is again a big ticket for you guys, because what exam gives you the access is only CET as of now. And trust me, for the fact it's an all India level exam, CMAT may get a chance for JBIMS also. Fine. Again, there are 18 seats given to you, all India quota, I would say. for all the Maharashtra colleges. So again, it's a double benefit. Now, I'm going to show you a real example wherein people did not do very well in their CAT exam. After CAT, they started preparing for CMAT from the month of December and they did wonders. So here is an example for you. Number 1, Bhargav, then Savrab, then Minu, right? So Bhargav is 99.99 percentile, All India rank 3 in CMAT. Savrab 99.97 percentile, All India rank 17. I still remember Savrab not scoring very well. He was round about 75 percentile to 80 percentile as far as CAT is concerned. And this guy with a great efforts, dedication, determination and willpower nailed it. 99.97. He got into Sydenham this year. You get my point. So that's the advantage that you have, because what other way you have for Sydenham? You've got CET, right? You can work that out also, and that's the reason CMAT becomes your first opportunity wherein you can do well and get into these colleges. So again, as far as my call is concerned, I do not see any kind of a loss for writing CMAT. I think if you guys are writing CMAT, it is always going to be beneficial because you have nothing to lose. So from that perspective, looking at the career opportunities, looking at the basic skill opportunities, and looking at getting your MBA done, I think it's a good exam that one can go for. So that's it from my side, guys. I will be making a couple of more videos. Rather, I am conducting one session, 1 month to CMAT, or you can say 30 days to CMAT in Pune on December 29th. Wherein you can definitely see one of these guys in the seminar. You can speak to them and you can talk to them. So guys, that's it from my side. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe for more videos on CMAT, logical reasoning, GK, verbal, all the structure, right? So that's it from my side, guys. Thank you so much.